Alright, what up everybody? Welcome back. I'm JP and today we have another round of incredible deals for your Nintendo Switch. Every game will be under $5 and at an all-time low. As always, you know I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the video, drop a like, share it around, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that, we will dive in. Alright, and we'll start with Doom 2016, which is basically Doom at full throttle. Fast, violent, and gloriously over the top. The 2016 reboot keeps what made the originals legendary, pure, unfiltered demon-slaying chaos. You're blasting your way through hell with iconic weapons, like the super shotgun and the chainsaw, using a slick mix of movement, melee, and firepower. Of course, the Switch port has been widely considered to be one of the best ports on the console, and right now the game is just $3.99, matching an all-time low, and the deal ends on the 12th. Up next is Burnout Paradise Remastered. Now, Burnout is still one of the best arcade racers out there, and the Switch version lets you take the carnage anywhere. You're dropped into a massive open city where the goal is simple: race fast, crash hard, and chain together the wildest stunts that you can find. It's got over 130 vehicles, all of the DLC, and buttery smooth 60 FPS gameplay. Whether you're taking on challenges solo or smashing friends online, it's a high-speed, high-impact game that's fun and never gets old. Right now you can grab it for just $4.79, matching an all-time low. The deal ends on the 11th. Up next is the Figment 1 and 2 bundle. Now both games offer a super unique blend of action, music, and surreal storytelling, all set within the human mind. You play as Dusty, a kind of personification of courage, taking on nightmares in a strange, dreamlike world. Both games combine combat, puzzles, and musical boss fights, wrapped in a gorgeous hand-painted art style. If you're into games that are a little artsy, a little bit weird, and totally charming, this bundle is an easy recommendation. And the best part, right now it's at a brand new low at just $2.36, and the deal ends on the 21st. Sparklite is an action-adventure game, and it's kind of like if Zelda had a baby roguelike. You play as Ada, a plucky inventor fighting to stop a greedy baron from draining the planet's life force. The world is procedurally generated, which keeps exploration fresh, and you're constantly upgrading your gear, gadgets, and health pool back at your home base. The pixel art is gorgeous, the bosses are legitimately fun, and it has a solid balance of challenge and charm. It'll be great for anybody who enjoys a good action-adventure game with a bit of a twist, and right now it's at $3.74, matching an all-time low. The deal ends on the 16th. Up next is Minute of Islands, which is a beautifully hand-drawn puzzle platformer with a lot going on. You play as Mo, a young mechanic trying to keep a crumbling world together using a tool called the Omni Switch. The story is deeply personal and a little haunting, with narration that gives it almost a storybook feel. Now, it's more about the journey and atmosphere than the tight gameplay, but if you're into emotional indie games with a strong visual style, it is definitely worth checking out. Right now, you can grab it for just $1.99, and the deal ends on the 17th. You can expect about 5 to 6 hours of gameplay. Tales of Iron is a brutal side-scrolling action RPG where we play as Reggie, the heir to the Rat Throne, fighting to reclaim our kingdom from the ruthless Frog Clan. Now, combat is heavy and punishing. Think Souls-like dodging, parrying, and timing, with a surprising amount of depth in the weapons and armor and upgrades that you can acquire. The complete edition includes not one, but 2 expansions, which adds new quests, bosses, gears, and some cozy fall-themed vibes. On top of that, the game is narrated by Geralt himself, and you're getting about 15 hours of combined gameplay. Right now, you can grab it for just $4.99, matching an all-time low. The deal ends on the 9th. Next is WarTile, the complete edition, which brings miniature tabletop battles to life with gorgeous diorama-style boards and cooldown-based tactical combat. It's like playing a living board game where you control a small warband of Viking figures across short, strategic missions. The complete edition includes all of the DLC, so you're getting the full suite of campaigns and characters as well. Now, it is a slower-paced and deliberate game with a mix of real-time strategy and turn-based decision-making, perfect if you want a chill but tactical experience with a unique visual style. And if all that sounds good, right now you can grab it at a brand new low at just $3.74. The deal ends on the 11th. Crypticle IF is a flashy, over-the-top fighting game straight out of an anime fever dream. It takes the high energy of the show and turns it into a 3D arena brawler, packed with wild combos and dramatic finishers. You'll relive key moments from the anime and explore the all-new storyline. It's fast, loud, and stylish, just like the source material. If you're a fan of the series or just want a chaotic fighting game, this one is a fun ride that offers both local and online multiplayer options. Right now you can grab it for just $1.99. The deal ends on the 14th. BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle is a fighting game where the fan service is done nearly to perfection. It's a 2v2 fighting game that pulls in characters from BLAZBLUE, Persona 4, Under the Night, and even Ruby. The visuals are gorgeous, the mechanics are tight, and the roster is absolutely stacked. Whether you're a hardcore fighting fan or just in it for your favorite characters, this one offers plenty of flash and depth. It's great solo, great online, and still one of the best tag team fighters on the Switch. Right now you can grab it for just $3.99. The deal ends on the 14th. Super Mega Baseball 4 is an arcade-style baseball game that's done nearly to perfection. It brings in more than 200 legendary players into the mix, alongside a huge roster of returning all-stars. It's all about mixing silly, stylized visuals with serious simulation depth. You've got new mechanics like team chemistry to worry about, an expanded trait system, and even cross-play multiplayer. It's got personality, polish, and a lot of heart. Whether you're going solo or head-to-head, it's a home run this week. Right now you can grab it for just $4.99, matching an all-time low, and the deal ends on the 11th. Felix the Reaper is a strange but charming mix of puzzle solving and interpretive dance. You play as Felix, a Reaper in love with someone from the Ministry of Life. To impress her, he heads to the mortal world to ensure that people meet their grim fate, all while grooving to his own soundtrack. The catch is that you can only move through shadows, so you have to manipulate the sun and objects around you to cast shadows and give you a safe path forward. It's got a darkly comedic vibe and clever mechanics, and it's well worth checking out. Right now it's just $1.99, matching an all-time low. The deal ends on the 19th. Next is Warp Drive, which is an arcade-style racer with a bit of a twist. You don't just drive, you teleport. You'll race across gravity-defying tracks, zoom up waterfalls, and find sneaky shortcuts by warping around the map. You'll upgrade your vehicle between races and use weapons like homing missiles or bomb mines to sabotage rivals. With support for up to 4 players and fast energy, it's like F-Zero meets Mario Kart, but with more aliens and way more upside-down track time. Right now you can grab it at a brand new low at just $2.49. The deal ends again on the 11th. They Bleed Pixels is a tough-as-nails platformer with a gothic horror twist. You're a student cursed by nightmares, slowly transforming into a clawed monster. Now you can expect precise platforming, stylish one-button combat, and traps everywhere. The more stylish your kills, the more control you'll have over your checkpoints. It's got a killer pixel art style blended with ink-textured environments, a synth-heavy soundtrack, and a bunch of unlockables. If you're into challenging games with flair, this one is a hidden gem for sure. It offers about 9 to 10 hours of gameplay, and right now it's matching an all-time low at just $1.99. The deal ends on the 7th. Verdict Guilty is a retro-style fighter that feels like it was ripped straight from the 90s. It drops you into a gritty cyberpunk version of Soul, where you can play as cops or criminals in a fight to take down or protect a rising crime syndicate. It's easy to pick up, fast-paced, and has a surprising amount of charm for a budget-priced game. Solid 1v1 action with a nostalgic arcade feel, plus there are some cool story elements to mix things up. Now it's not a very long game at only about 2 hours, but right now it is at a brand new low at just $2.69. The deal ends in a couple days on the 4th. Next up is A Juggler's Tale, which is a cinematic platformer told as a puppet show. You play as Abby, and you're trying to escape captivity in this dark fairy tale world. You'll solve puzzles using her puppet strings, navigate hazards, and try to outwit the cutthroat bandits that are always on your trail. It's beautifully presented, narrated in rhyme, and full of emotional weight. It's a short game but very memorable, and right now you can grab it for $1.99, matching an all-time low. The deal ends on the 17th. Next is Guild of Ascension, which is a turn-based action RPG that blends real-time combat with roguelike tower progression. You'll control 2 characters simultaneously, using tight timing to pull off chained attacks in your limited window for each turn. Now between runs, you'll return to the guild to craft stronger gear and unlock perks to help climb higher. It's got charming visuals, a quirky cast of characters, and a unique take on strategy-driven dungeon crawling. Right now you can pick it up at a brand new low at just $3.39. The deal ends on the 12th. Gunborg Dark Matters is a slick, neon-soaked platformer with intense arcade action and a killer synthwave soundtrack. You'll fight aliens on a chaotic spaceship using a blade, a shield that deflects bullets, and whatever weapons you can grab from the enemies themselves. Now the game is built for speed with instant respawns and buttery smooth gameplay. It's short at only about 3 hours, but it nails that high score one more try energy, and right now it's just $2.99, and the deal ends on the 9th. Witchcrafty is a short but charming pixel art platformer with light Metroidvania elements added in. You play as a young witch unraveling a magical mystery across forests, caves, and frozen peaks, unlocking elemental spells that double as combat tools and traversal upgrades. The gameplay is straightforward, but the magic-infused world and accessible difficulty make it a great pickup for gamers of all ages. Right now you can grab it at a brand new low at just $3.99. The deal ends on the 17th, and you can expect about 3 to 4 hours of gameplay. Joggernauts is a fast-paced co-op auto-runner with a twist. You have to constantly switch positions to match the color-coded hazards. Now it's chaotic, hilarious, and surprisingly tricky, whether you're playing solo or with up to 4 players. You'll jump, swap, and fail gloriously through a ton of tough but fair levels. It's great for party nights or family gaming sessions, especially if you enjoy shouting at friends while trying to stay alive. Right now you can grab it for just $2.99, matching an all-time low, and the deal ends on the 16th. Iron Crypticle is a twin-stick dungeon crawler with a retro arcade vibe. You and up to 3 friends can blast through spooky crypts packed with monsters, loot, and power-ups, collecting new weapons and items along the way. It's got fast action, chunky pixel art, and light RPG elements like leveling up and unlocking gear. It would be a great pickup for fans of classic Gauntlet-style gameplay, or if you're just looking for another couch co-op game. Right now it's just $2.99, matching an all-time low, and the deal ends on the 11th. Alright everyone, that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you had a good time. If you found the video enjoyable or helpful, please remember to leave a like and let me know down below what games you're planning to pick up. Or if you picked up something that I didn't talk about, let me know that as well. I love hearing from you all what you're playing. Thanks again for hanging out, and if this was your first time here, there's so many more videos on the channel that you can check out. Make sure to subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss notifications, and I'll catch you on the next one.